This is where winter crows go, and I know nothing about the game. I know this guy is like studying something out here in what I know is a snowstorm that we get lost in, and that's about it. If you guys remember the game that we streamed earlier, winter, Killer Trait. This is made by the same person, and this game is actually finished. And I noticed this when I was I noticed this. Nope, not what I was looking for. When I was adjusting the settings and stuff, but it tells us the endings, and there's 3 endings. So something tells me this might be this is gonna be a minute. But let's get into it instead of listening to me blabber on and on and on. Oh, hang on, wait. Let me just shrink-a-dink myself a little bit more and move me this way. That way, hopefully, I don't know how far this way the words are gonna go, but we'll see if this works. Snowflake. That's a new one. Hey there, Snowflake. Before we begin the story, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. I wasn't prepared for a quiz. Why are we... Would you like to play as Aspen, the canon protagonist, or would you rather self-insert? If you choose to play as Aspen, the pronouns will be set to they, them, and their sprite will be shown next to the text box whenever they're talking or thinking. So which option do you prefer? We're gonna play as a self-insert. We're gonna play as, well, me. What are your preferred pronouns? She, her. Excelente. And what is your name? I don't know, guys. What is my name? Althemia. 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 I like it. Can't wait to meet you. Ominous. The road is quiet. No real sound can be heard except for the humming of my 4-wheeled companion. No sign from any other cars in hours, not even a motorbike. The frosty air is so prominent I can feel it pierce through the window's glass. Bless whoever invented car heaters. I don't know why I suddenly grabbed my backpack for a 1-week trip to Frostpeak town. I mean, I know it's supposedly famous for skiing or whatever, but it's literally in the middle of nowhere. What am I, a teenager hungry for a thrill? Maybe. Maybe. What's wrong with a little bit of an excitement here or there, you know? Who am I kidding? I know exactly why I'm doing this. Fuck my work. Fuck my boss. Fuck society. They can burn each other for all I care. I'm not usually this impulsive, but winter sports might be just what I need to take my mind off things. And no one's going to take me away from my well-earned break. No one. Hey, it's a crow. What the heck? In the middle of my venting session, a crow flies right in front of my windshield. Ah! Although I nearly lose control, I managed to get a firm hold of the steering wheel. Damn bird, is it suicidal or what? It nearly killed me. Hey, Mandy. Whatever, I'll just... Huh? The car seems weirdly off balance all of a sudden. Really? Now? Here? Shit. Did we throw off the alignment? Oh, motherfucking Herbie. You're looking a little flat over there. And your parent is so irresponsible that she forgot to bring your spare tire. Nope, we did not throw out the alignment. We got a flat. I take my phone from my pants pocket. No reception. Of course. No one is going to take away your well-earned break, huh, Althemia? Well, a stupid crow just fucking did. I kicked the snow. Did y'all hear that? As much as complaining feels good to get your frustrations out of your chest, it's not going to solve anything. Time to explore the wondrous world of Winter Wonderland. Right. Now, where would I go if my car had a problem? A gas station. Yeah, if only. There's literally nothing here. Nothing but snow and big-ass trees. Frostpeak Town should be somewhere around this area, though. I just need to keep walking. At least the view is pretty. I've only seen snow like once in my life, but it does look pretty. It kind of feels good to play around with and stuff. But it kind of gets old kind of fast. Then again, when I first saw snow, I was like a kid. Sorry, I had to yawn. And and well, let's be honest, when you're a kid, things get boring super quick or stay entertaining for hours. It's always one of the two. Well, the trees changed. I guess that's some progress. Yeah, they're all in a straight ominous line. At least they're not the red murderous Christmas trees from the White House a few years ago. The others were pines, right? Not sure about these ones, though. But still, how come I haven't seen a single person or animal throughout my entire hike? Don't bears usually live here? Why do you want to see a bear? Not that I want to meet one, exactly. Why, in this situation, would you want to see a bear? That's like a big no-no. Hope I don't find one of their dens while they're hibernating. I repeat, no bears. No. I'm surprised I didn't see any deer either, considering there was a sign and all. Maybe they're somewhere else. Oh, why do I have to keep yawning? Is it me or is it getting colder? I guess I'll keep walking. I don't know about you guys, but not gonna lie, the sounds of walking through snow just kinda, it's very satisfying. I don't know what it is about it. It's just satisfying to me. Okay, nah, it's definitely colder now. My hands feel like ice cubes, and of course, I had to forget my fucking gloves. Man, I just ain't having a good day. Putting them in my pocket does nothing either. Sure enough, the freezing weather brings out the first snowflakes of the day. They fall slowly, yet I can speak. They fall slowly, yet relentlessly, and I can't resist the urge to catch a few with my tongue. I wish they tasted like something. Usually, I don't mind snow. It's undeniable that the tiny ice crystals are very pretty. Especially when it's sunny. It's as if everything is glistening. Not to mention, snow has a strange way of making you feel nostalgic. Even if you've never seen it before. Yeah, I guess I could see that. Yep, I definitely don't mind it. You could even say I like it. When I know I'm not at risk of getting hypothermia, that is. What's next? A snowstorm? Stop. Look what you did. Look what you did. Great! Is that a log cabin? Maybe whoever lives there could help me. Or not. I'm having such bad luck today that I wouldn't be surprised if it was abandoned. It doesn't look abandoned. It looks decently kept. Kinda. I bet it can protect me from the storm, though. I hope. Hey, there's lights. It's not abandoned. Never mind. I don't want to be alone in the cold. Let me see another human being. Whoa. Zoomed right on over. Hello? Is anyone in there? Please, I need help. No answer. Maybe they didn't hear me. My car got a flat tire and I have nowhere to go. Can you help me? Please. I'll put cherry on top. My hands are numb and have turned a deep shade of purple. My body's shivering so violently I can barely stand. Fucking hell, it's so cold. The front door starts unlocking. Hell. What do you mean day one? Did I just get stabbed? Did I just get stabbed? Look at the picture of the bunny. Okay. I wake up in an unfamiliar room. Where am I? Is this inside the log cabin? I must have passed out. What was that sound? What time is it? Did I sleep the whole night? Out of habit, I touch my pants pockets, take out my phone. What the? Only to find I'm wearing an entirely new outfit. Huh? I guess whoever helped me out must have changed my clothes. They even bandaged my hands. Did I just faint? I could have sworn that was like a stabbing effect. I should go find them. Oh, wow. This cabin is bigger than it looks. How many rooms does it even have? And the door at the far back must be the entrance. I hear a bit of noise from the room on the right. Is that where the person who helped me is? Then again, I don't know who they are. What if it's someone dangerous? Well, not like I have the keys anyway. I should meet them before drawing any conclusions. Also, they did help me, so they can't be that bad. Horror game main characters must be rubbing off on me. But. Does this count as a horror game? It's a Yandere sim. I guess it wouldn't really count as a horror game. When I enter the room, I find myself in a small yet cozy kitchen. And then I see him. A green-haired man who appears to be of average stature wearing a lab coat and washing the dishes. That's kind of anticlimactic. Huh? Hi. Hi, how are you? The instant nerves in me was just like, I'm just gonna be back here behind the door. Hi. Shit, I said that out loud. And now he's staring at me. Abort. Abort mission. This character is me. Maybe if I'm quick enough, I can escape through the window. Why are we jumping through the window? There's a snowstorm outside. Do you want to freeze to death? What the fuck? Oh, hey, you woke up. The man either chooses to ignore my slip up or doesn't really care. After removing his cleaning gloves, he takes a few steps my way and stops right in front of me. I was actually about to check up on you after cleaning up. How do you feel? I'm gonna save. Let's save right there. I'm okay. I'm okay, all things considered. I think. That's good in my book. That's good enough in my book. It was quite a close call, wasn't it? You can say that again. Thank you for helping me. Of course. By the way, I'm sorry about changing your clothes without your permission. It was kind of an emergency since you were... Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it. I mean, you did what you had to do in that kind of situation. If anything, I'm actually really grateful, because otherwise I would have probably gotten hypothermia. Or worse. Much worse. The man gives a sigh of relief. Thank goodness. I can't believe he was worried about what I was going to think when his actions literally saved my life. He has a crow feather around his neck. I wonder if that symbolizes anything. He's kind of cute, not gonna lie. If you don't mind my asking, can you tell me what happened? How did you get caught in the snowstorm? Well, you see, I have the world's worst luck. Like, ever. And apparently, the snowstorm is affecting my ability to stay awake, because why do I keep yawning? Alright. What can I say? A stupid crow scared the hell out of me while I was driving and my car got a flat tire as a result. I see. That's quite unfortunate. Why do you seem nervous about that? Did I say something weird? Anyway. I thought I'd ask for help, but you're literally the first person I've seen in this whole area. Which reminds me, I don't think we've introduced ourselves yet, right? True. Does he need to pee or something? Why is he suddenly so nervous? Why is that the first thought? Are you the crow? Are you the crow? I don't know. Now I'm getting nervous. I better get introductions out of the way. I'm Althemia. Oh, what a pretty name.
I'm Crow.
Oh. Convenient name. Seriously? No wonder you made a weird face. But don't worry, I only meant the animal. Besides, I doubt anyone who has a job that requires wearing a lab coat is actually stupid. Well, mostly, anyway. Not that he needs to know that. I know. I just wasn't expecting to hear my name in quite that manner. I bet. In any case, it's nice to meet you, Crow. The pleasure is all mine. This guy is so nice. I could ask him if he knows how far I am from Frostpeak Town. Wouldn't be good to overstay my welcome, after all. Can I ask you something? Ah! Where are my manners? I still haven't offered you anything to drink. Oh, it's okay. I don't want to impose. Nonsense. I finally have a guest. Finally? I'll go ahead and prepare some... What? Chaga? Chaga? Chaga tea? Chaga tea. Chaga tea. Tea. It's very good for the cold weather. Thank you. I have no idea what chaga. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But he seems to know what he's talking about, so... Would you like something to eat as well? Don't be shy now. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Sure. Actually, breakfast sounds wonderful.
Excellent.
Thank you so much for this. I appreciate it. My pleasure. It's been a while since I last cooked for someone, so I'm excited to know what you think. Aw, that's really sweet of him. Can't wait. By the way, is there anything you can't eat? I'm good with anything. I'm good with anything.
Alrighty.
Yay. Why don't you wait for me in the living room? It's right next to the kitchen. The living room. Huh. I guess with how many doors the hallway has, it makes sense. Still, the cabinet seemed that big from the outside. Weird. Yeah, gotcha. Books! Books! I want to go through the books. Wow. Crow sure has a lot of books. Maybe he's some kind of scientist? He looks the part, at least. It's pretty cozy, too. Kinda surreal knowing how cold it is outside. After awkwardly wandering about the room for a couple of minutes, I decided to sit on one of the couches. Oh my gosh. I lift my butt and throw myself on the seat cushion a few more times for good measure. So comfy. I wonder if it's tailor-made. The couches sold in Silvering City definitely aren't as comfortable as this one. Well, the ones in Golden Willow in any case. I don't know any of these places. I'm guessing these are where we're from. The carpet looks really inviting. Should I take off my boots to feel the fiber texture under my feet? I grew up where we take our boots off and shoes off at the front door. So my brain is like, why do I still have my shoes on? I'm gonna save. I want to take my shoes off. Here goes. It's so soft. I'd love to have one of these at home. Having fun? Maybe. You see, you see what happened was, I kinda, yeah, hi. Crow smirks at me while holding a tray with a bunch of stuff. I'm sorry. Don't worry, I'm not mad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It makes me happy that you feel right at home. All right. Pancakes! I had pancakes this morning. I quickly pick up my fork to give them a taste. The fluffy texture of the pancakes combined with the juiciness of the berries and the floral and sweet taste of the honey sends me right to heaven. So good. Several compliments slip out of my mouth before I even finish swallowing. I can't help it. They're freaking amazing. Ah! Looks like someone was hungry. That's embarrassing. What am I, a kid? Sorry about that. Got a bit too excited. Nothing to be sorry about. I'm happy you like them so much. They were fantastic. I never had honey this good. What type of honey is it? This is spring wildflower honey. Isn't it wonderful how the flavor and color can change so much depending on the time of the year it's harvested? Definitely. You eat too many no, I don't. I do not eat too many pancakes. It also depends on the flowers the bees collect the nectar from. That's so cool. I'd love to try other types of honey. Don't forget the tea that I can't pronounce. It'll warm you right up. It kind of looks like coffee. I take the mug of chaga tea and rest my cheek on the ceramic. It's warm and has an earthly aroma. I've never had chaga tea before, but it doesn't smell like anything I've ever tasted. What herb or fruit does it come from? Curious, aren't we? Chaga is a type of mushroom that grows on the bark of birch trees. Oh! The crap. The white mushroom thingies that usually, okay. It's a little hard to find and you need to be careful not to confuse it with dead chaga. Isn't that just a dead mushroom? But it's worth the search since it's very good for you. Wow. That's kind of cool.
Right? Nature is amazing.
It sure is. When it's not trying to kill you, that is. But I don't want to dampen the mood. He looks happy. I distract myself by taking a sip of the tea, but almost choke at the unexpected taste. Ah, so bitter. Whoops, I forgot to mention that.
Here, have some sugar, Snowflake.
Snowflake. Snowflake. I want to kind of give him a nickname too. You want me to blush? Okay, fine, I'll just blush. But I want to give him a nickname. I'll give him a nickname later. I'll blush. Oh, the thanks. God, I was definitely not expecting that. I most certainly wasn't. His dada blush, I see. How cute. Ah! Maybe I should call you Snowflake more often. Ah, my stars. I'm good. Well, I don't mind.
I see. Good to know.
I did not just scream. My character just keyboard smashed in her head though. This is only because I like the pet name. This is only because I like the pet name. Add 2 teaspoons of sugar and stir. Better? A lot. Thank you. Maybe the bitter taste will grow on you with time. Who knows? I wonder if the natural food store near home sells chaga tea. Which reminds me. Are you a nature scientist, Crow? Oh, curious about curious about me, aren't we? Maybe. I like your honesty.
Something like that. I prefer to call myself an environmental researcher.
Ooh. Huh? That's pretty cool. And do you have anything you specialize in?
Well, nature is pretty vast, so I study a bit of everything. plants, animals, ecosystems.
I know I'm in control of the character, but I'm not in control of everything. I think.
But right now I'm researching partial migration in certain animals.
Is one of those animals perhaps deer? Because that's what I noticed a lack of. Partial? Your face tells me you have more questions. You got me. Partial migration is just like the name suggests. It's a phenomenon where only some individuals of a certain species move from one region to another, while the rest stay put. I see. Kind of like when some birds migrate because of winter. Yes, exactly. For some reason, the animals who don't migrate during winter tend to be the same as the ones who don't migrate the following year and so forth. That's intriguing. Isn't it? It really makes you want to know why. Perhaps it's a bit ironic, but I'm actually focusing on crows right now. Well, what can I say? It fits you to a T. I'd better do the research justice then. That makes me wonder, was the crow I saw on the road a partial migrator or not? But enough about me. Why don't you tell me more about yourself? Well, you see. Promise you're not gonna laugh.
Cross my heart and hope to die.
Okay. To be honest, I needed a break. My job back home is really stressful, to say the least. I don't know when the last time I took a vacation was. A real vacation. Not just a day off, you know? I start to fidget with my fingers. Work's always like, this is urgent, or I need you to be online. Or Jerry screwed up again and now we've got to do overtime. Fuck you, Jerry. Every day, every hour, everywhere, it's pure chaos. I bend forward. There's just no escape. And bury my head in my hands. I feel so stuck all the time. Like there's no point in anything. Like I'm living to work and not working to live. Like I want to disappear for an indefinite amount of time and not think about anything. Which is pretty much what I did. Well, partially anyways, because I only took 1 week off. God, what am I saying to a stranger? Sorry. Got a bit overwhelmed for a second. It's alright, Snowflake. I think it's good that you're letting it all out. He's being so sweet, I almost want to cry, but I feel embarrassed about being so vulnerable with a person I barely know. Call me weird for thinking this, but it feels so right to talk to him. It feels like I'm really being listened to for the first time. Like he actually cares. Even when he doesn't know me.
I'm not sure why you thought I was going to laugh, though. What I see is a very hard-working person who's clearly not being appreciated and needs to relax.
Aww. I guess. Aww. Him probably be a little pampered too. Don't make me cry. I think you were right in taking a week off. In fact, you should have probably asked for more. Thank you. I'm sure Crow noticed my voice breaking. He chooses not to say anything, probably out of kindness. Why don't you tell me more about this vacation of yours? Where were you planning to go? Oh, right. Well, I actually wanted to ask you about it before. Is Frostpeak Town too far away from here?
Huh?
Did you say Frostpeak Town? Yeah, I was looking for places to visit that were good for relieving stress. Not beaches, mind you. Something that actually let my frustrations out. So I kept searching and found a bunch of articles saying how skiing was really good for all that. Then, let's just say I chose the place that was the furthest away from home to feel like I was genuinely going on a trip. A bit of a thrill seeker, aren't we? I mean, not really. But I guess I needed a bit of excitement to take my mind off of things.
Is that so? How curious.
Mm. That smile should be illegal. Yes, it should be. By the way, to answer your last question, Frostpeak Town is around this area. Really? Yes. I sense a butt coming. But it's a few hours away by car, unfortunately. Oh. The music changed. Oh no. There is a bus that takes you there, though, and the bus stop isn't far from here. And then again, the snowstorm yesterday did quite a number on the roads, so it will probably take a while until all the snow is removed. They will most likely have to repair the damage, too. Fucking hell. Do you know how much time it'll take until the buses resume their usual route? About a week, I'm assuming. Shit. There goes my vacation. Guess I'll have to stay in this area, then. What about hotels? Are there any around here, Crow? Hotels? I don't think so. Not many people come to visit this area. They don't? Not during winter, anyhow. What does that mean? Unlike Frostpeak, this village doesn't have any real attractions per se. Not to mention, only about 11 people live here. Farmers and people with summer vacation houses, to be more precise. Well, and me. Wait, this is a rural area? More so in the other seasons. It's mostly deserted during winter since this village is not well suited to shelter cattle in such harsh weather conditions. It's most likely the reason why this village is called Winter Hollow. Winter Hollow. Sounds kind of cool, but also a bit ominous. Ah! I didn't mean to do that, but I guess I'm saving.
A bit similar to partial migration, don't you think?
Now that he mentions it, that must also be why I saw no one on the way here. I'm pretty sure Frostpeak has a hotel in its town, but what am I supposed to do then? We don't say anything for a while. This is probably the unluckiest break I've had in a long time. Getting a flat and having no replacement for it, forgetting my gloves when going to such a cold place, getting caught in a snowstorm in a village that's pretty much deserted save for one person. Am I cursed or something? Why can't luck be on my side for once? Well. You see, what happened was, burnout is the fucking worst. I can't even take a vacation properly. Ow. Hit my knee. Crow is the first person to break the silence.
Why don't you stay here for a few days?
Oh. Eh? Did I hear him right? Why do you look so surprised? Considering there aren't many alternatives, I think it's a good idea, don't you think? Meow. I'd love to stay. Really? I'd love to. That's great. Maybe this is a bit silly, but to be honest, I've always wanted to spend a vacation in a log cabin. 'Cause, I mean, just look at them. At yours. They're so freaking cool. But don't worry. I'll definitely... Damn it, I did it again. Sorry about that. I got way too enthusiastic over there. Don't be sorry. It makes me overjoyed that you like my cabin and want to stay. His enthusiasm is so infectious that I find myself jumping for joy as well. Seems I have a roommate now. Or cabin mate, rather. Thank you, Crow. I mean it.
We're going to have so much fun you'll never want to leave.
Stop teasing me like that or I might just believe you. I'll go wash the dishes. Oh, you don't have to. I flashed my palm at him before he finishes his sentence. Nope. You're already letting me stay in your home for a whole week. The least I can do is help you with the dishes and a few other things. Alright. Good. I'll be right back. I arranged the dirty mugs, plates, and teapot on the tray. And head back to the kitchen. The look in his eyes changed. It got a lot darker.
I wasn't joking before, Snowflake.
Nanikara! Oh. Day 2 already. After waking up from one of the best night's sleeps I ever had, I make sure to clean myself up in the bathroom. Thank God Crow has so many spare toothbrushes. I guess it makes sense that you need to supply yourself with a whole bunch of stuff if you live in the woods. Can't really make a quick trip to the grocery store, can you? I didn't see a car outside the cabin, though, so maybe he gets everything delivered. The farmers probably sell him some stuff, too. Who knows? Once I'm presentable enough, I make my way to the kitchen. I'm greeted with the smell of rice cooking on a stove. And the sound of Crow's masterful skill of cutting veggies at a ridiculous speed. I would have cut myself. I 100% would have cut myself. I suck at cutting food. Better not call out to him just yet, or he might cut himself by accident. The moment I move to head to another room, though, Crow notices me and stops dead in his tracks. Oh. He leaves the knife on the counter and approaches me. Good morning, Althemia. I was about to go wake you up. Morning. Somehow this feels a little like deja vu. Feels a little like deja vu, don't you think? You in my head? You read my thoughts now? We spoke to each other like this yesterday, too. Actually, I was thinking the same thing. Perhaps this will become something of a daily ritual for us. Lunch will be ready in a little bit, by the way. Wait, lunch. I know I went to sleep earlier than usual, but still, did the bath help me relax that much? Jeez, I slept like a log. Maybe it's the effects of the... Oh my god, please don't say it. Log cabin. That was terrible. Well, you laughed, didn't you? Okay. I did laugh at your terrible pun, sir. But... I can't say anything else. This cheeky buster. Yeah, whatever. But honestly speaking, you were under a lot of stress yesterday. It's no wonder you slept so much. If anything, isn't it a good thing? I imagine your job doesn't let you rest very well. You're not wrong there. Anyway, do you need help with the food?
Don't worry about it.
It's almost done, but I wanna help. But you can help me by setting the table in the living room if you want. Yay, I'm helpful. Sure, I'll go ahead and do that then.
Thank you.
One set table later, I wait for Crow by sitting on the two-seater couch. But not for long. The neatly arranged bookshelves in the corner of the room catch my eye once again. All of them are hardcovers. All of them have spines with no titles. Books that look a bit worn out and faded, but not to the point where you can say they're old. Just that they were read several times. I want to grab one. Just grab one book. Just grab one. Not gonna lie, I'm very curious about this collection. What does Crow like to read? He's still in the kitchen. Can just grab one real quick. Before I change my mind and chicken out, I grab a reddish book from one of the shelves. It's the only one with a vibrant color. My book. I mean, temporary book. Let's see. Winter Ecology, Living in the Cold. Well, that's fitting, all right. We have all heard about the ecology at least once. How it studies the interrelationships between living things and their environment. How it strives to explain the behavior of assorted species around the world. It is vast. It is ever-changing. But how much does it truly change in the realm of winter? Recent discoveries have shown the incredible strategies that living things have implemented in order to pull through the cold climates. I didn't know I was signing up for a college class in my video game. I don't want to learn. This, in turn, reinforces the fact that we are all connected. By the snow? The snow connects us? All connected. It begs the question. How much is truly necessary to survive? The sound of Crow's footsteps distract me from going any further. I know he said I should feel at home, but for some reason it kind of feels like I invaded his privacy. Thanks for waiting, Snowflake. I fidget with my hands. What's wrong? I'm sorry, Crow. I looked at one of your books without permission.
Don't worry about it.
Feel free to read any books you like. Most of them are research-oriented, though, so I'm not sure if you'll be interested. Wait. Huh? Out of curiosity, which one did you pick? I see trouble. That one. I point to the only red hardcover on the shelves. None of the others were red, so it made me curious. Huh? What did I read? Are you okay? Just Andy. Was I not supposed to read it? No, you're fine. It's not that. It's really not that. Honest, just... Oh, look at the little chibi! That research book happens to be written by yours truly. Oh, so cute. Oh. It's still a work in progress, though. I'll keep working on it this week. That's really cool. That's really cool, Crow. I hope it goes well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Althemia. I can't help but wonder, though. Is the writing from research books normally that intense? Maybe he's just passionate about his work. By the way, if you're interested, I can show you some of my favorites later. Many of these books have taught me a lot of what I know today. There have been some especially brilliant scientists throughout history. But I don't want to learn, Crow. I want to turn my brain off. Sure, that'd be nice. No, it wouldn't be me. Turny, the brainy, offy. have to ask, though, how can you tell all of these apart? There's nothing written on their spines or even their front. Oh, each book has a number and a symbol assigned to it depending on the topic. I like to keep them organized in this manner since the textless hardcovers look more aesthetic and neat. Fair point. Well, you're certainly dedicated, that's for sure. Never thought of it that way, but I guess you have a point. I doubt I'd do it with my own bookshelves, though. Too annoying to keep track of what's what. Let's eat, shall we? Crow places our lunch on top of the placemats that I previously set on the wooden table. Don't mind if I do. Salmon rice! It looks so good. I love salmon rice. You do? I'm glad. I'll be sure to remember that. Wasting no more time, and before I end up salivating all over my clothes, I wolf down the meal with gusto. Every flavor is so rich. The smoky and juicy salmon, the fluffy and buttery rice. It's impossible to keep that smile off my face. I love food. Yes, I do. Very much so. That was delicious. A happy success then. Hell yeah. Once we finish eating, Crow starts piling up the dishes as if it was the most natural thing in the world. Wait, Crow. Huh? Don't you remember what I said yesterday? I'll take care of that. But... Crow looks to the side, but he still doesn't let go of the dishes. Alright, time for plan B. Look, we don't have to wash them right away. Can't we talk a little more? Oh, definitely. With this, he finally sits back down on the sofa. And he told me I should relax. Can he not see the irony? What would you like to talk about? Well, I feel like we talked a lot about me yesterday. I'm interested in knowing more about this place. Do you have a TV? Maybe the news could tell me some more info about the weather and such. Ah. Crow fidgets with his hands. I'm sorry, Snowflake. I don't really watch TV anymore, so I didn't bother to bring one when I moved here. Though I admit, I miss watching Ned Talks and Nature Planet. It's okay. Honestly, I'm pretty much the same in that regard. I mean, who even watches TV anymore, other than Netflix and other streaming services? Still, never hurts to ask, am I right? That's true. Also, you moved here? Did you have me fooled all along and are actually a city boy? Well, I'm in my 30s, so hardly a boy. And frankly, I don't know much about the city either. I moved from another village that's west of Winter Hollow. Oh, don't tell me. Frostpeak Town. Frostpeak is a beautiful place to live, but no. I moved from a village called Veritas Falls, even farther to the west. That's a pretty name. What kind of place is it? Crow breaks eye contact and sighs. He leans against the back of his seat and supports his elbow on the sofa's arm before resting his chin on his hand. A little boring, to be honest. Not much to do. I see. He looks a bit uncomfortable. I should change the topic. By the way, I know you said you don't have a TV, but what about Wi-Fi? I noticed I didn't have any reception on my phone, but maybe if I connect to your Wi-Fi. Crow looks at me as if I'd grown 3 heads. Why? Wow. Never mind, you poor soul. You're definitely not a city boy. The things have difficult names here, alright? I'm willing to bet nature has names that are even more complicated. Huh? You think so? Of course, the nature nerd would say that. Anyway, don't worry about it. Back to the topic. Wi-Fi is wireless connection to the internet. It's very convenient, but I guess it's not really necessary if you only have one device.
Uh,
Uh, you don't have internet either, right? I'm sorry. I do know what it is, though it's just not really for me. I'm not very good with that kind of technology. The most I'm willing to do is have an electric generator. Hey, it's okay. Sure, internet is convenient, but I think it's really admirable that you're very that you're very hands-on with your research. If anything, I wish I could be less addicted to social media and otaku culture. I don't think that's possible, me. I'm an anime girl on the internet. I think I think I'm too far gone. Right? There are just so many things you have to see for yourself. And reading things from the internet doesn't hit quite the same as feeling the texture of paper in your hands. Well, I've always loved the smell of books. Me too. Whoa. Before we know it, it's already evening, and we spent most of the day talking about various topics. I have to say that I'm getting more and more interested in Crow's research. Do you think I could help you with it? Like when you go outside and observe nature or forage for stuff?
Huh?
You'd like to accompany me? Are you kidding? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Sure, lots of people go skiing, but not everyone can say they've been studying winter ecology with a bona fide specialist. Well, I certainly wouldn't mind. It'll be nice to finally have some company. Yay! I was scared he was actually going to turn me down. I want to see a deer. And there are things books can't teach. You have to see them for yourselves. But we'll have to go tomorrow morning. Winter days are much shorter after all. The sky's already turning dark. Yeah, that's totally fine. I wouldn't want to be alone in the dark either way, especially given how I got caught in a snowstorm merely 2 days ago. It's getting a bit chilly. Should we make some tea? Yeah, but let me wash the dishes first. With Crow right by my side, I pick up the plates and take them to the sink. It still makes me a bit queasy making you wash the dishes. You're a guest. But I'm staying for a week. I wanna help. Come on, it's no big deal. Have you never divided household chores with anyone? Not really. I managed on my own for most of my life. I know his experiences is probably not the same as mine. I know it, and yet I can't help but feel like I can relate. Do you ever feel lonely? Lonely? Lonely, huh?
Not anymore.
I don't. Kind sir. I done broke things. I done broke things, and now he makes scary face. I quickly bend down to grab the broken pieces. But unintentionally cut the palm of my hand in my haste. Shit. And it had just gotten healed from the frostbite, too. Althemia! Sorry, Crow. I broke your...
I don't care about the stupid plate!
You're getting yelled at. He's yelling at me now. Instead of waiting for an answer, Crow grabs my wrist and puts my hand under the faucet. Fuck, it's still bleeding. With vigor and precision, he lathers up my hand with a green herbal soap until there are no signs of red. This seems to calm him down a little since he's no longer grating his teeth. But he doesn't let go of my hand. Crow, I think I'm alright now. You can let go.
No, not yet.
Okay. I don't dare interrupt him again, so I stare at him while he gets a hold of a first aid kit and takes out a small round container. Don't worry, it won't sting. He opens the lid, draws a finger in the creamy ointment, and rubs it over my wound. It has a minty fragrance. I wonder if it was made from, like, mint leaves. Finally, he covers it with a gauze. Honestly, be more careful, won't you? It wasn't that big of a deal. Okay, it was a big deal. I mean, yeah, I'll be more careful. That's a good bean. I'm the bean. You have lettuce-colored hair. You're a bean. I don't think I should tell him I got hurt because he caught me off guard in the first place. Thanks, Crow. We were about to have some tea, yeah? I'll make us some tea. Alright. Great. Anything to get me out of this awkward conversation. His eyes got dark again.
Nothing will come between us.
Nothing. No person, no animal. Not even a pesky wound.
I'll make sure of it.
The Yandere came out. Day 3. Come on. Come on. For the 100th time in a row, I look at the upper left corner of the screen. Nothing. I'm met with the same no service text, almost like it's mocking me. Ugh. Really, the only thing I could confirm by charging my phone is the time. I already know I'm pretty much wasting my vacation. No need to say it to my face, you dumb rectangle. Great insult skills, Althemia. Honestly, it still blows my mind that Crow had no idea what Wi-Fi was. I mean, come on, who mistakes Wi-Fi for wild dry? Are we even from the same planet? Considering he's not a city boy, and considering where he lives, and I'm assuming his town is similar to this village, it's not that hard to believe. It's kind of adorable, though. It is pretty. I can't lie. When he said wild dry, I was like, you poor soul. Plus, he does know what phones and the internet are. Thank God. But of course, he doesn't have either. Classic Althemia. Bad luck. Why was he so serious yesterday? I mean, yeah, I was bleeding a little, but it wasn't that bad. Right? Whatever. Let's not overthink too much, Althemia. You're doing something fun today. After getting my fill of yawns and limb stretching, I approached a wardrobe to choose the clothes I'm gonna wear. Yesterday, Crow insisted I put them inside the drawers so they didn't wrinkle inside my backpack. Speaking of my backpack, I should probably take it with me. It'll come in handy for carrying any wild foods or herbs we come across. All set. I'm about to turn around until I make eye contact with the bunny from the picture on top of the wardrobe. It's a bunny. Although I did notice it the first day I came here, I wasn't in the right headspace at the time to actually care. It's pretty cute. I didn't know there were species of snow bunnies. I guess you learn something new every day. When I reached the hallway, Crow is pulling the cords of a drawstring bag to close it tightly. The sack looks so full, it feels like it's gonna burst. Damn, are you carrying a tent in there? Althemia, I didn't realize you were up. Rise and shine, am I right? Indeed. Good morning, Snowflake. Morning. So, are you gonna tell me what you got there? It does look pretty stuffed, doesn't it? Let's see. I packed our lunch, a thermos with hot tea, some tools for foraging. Reconsidering, I think I should have probably taken space into account. Hey now, your assistant's got you covered. We can use my backpack to carry our findings. With a self-satisfying snort, I crouch and pat the bag lying at my feet. Crow claps his hands together and grins.
Thank you.
That'd be a lot of help. Do we have everything we need then? Yes. Are you ready? I raise my hands in the air to show him the winter gloves he gave me yesterday before heading to sleep. I didn't forget them this time. So I see. I'm glad they fit you well. Thank you for lending them to me.
Huh?
Oh, it's just... They were actually meant as a gift. Wait, really? Oh my god, thank you so much. I wasn't expecting anything like this, but I really appreciate it. It's rude not to accept after I already kind of accepted, don't y'all think? Glad you like them. Like them? I love them.
I see.
Even better. You really want me to keep you on my mind at all times, don't you? Because you're starting to succeed. No comment. Bleh. God, he's so cute. Crow puts on his jacket and slides his drawstring bag over his shoulders. I follow suit with my own jacket and backpack.
Alrighty.
Let go! Now we're definitely ready. That we are. He takes his keys from his pants pocket and unlocks the front door.
After you.
Thank you. Hi, Hordling. Once outside in the snow, I glance back at the log cabin. It's kind of weird to think how a mere 3 days ago, this was the scene of a blizzard. Right. Now, it's so peaceful. The cabin looks kind of old in comparison to the inside. It's an interesting contrast, yet it still makes me wonder why it's like that. Nerd. I am a nerd, thank you very much, and I wear that with pride. Not gonna lie, before we'd step into the snow, my memory of its outer appearance had still been a bit foggy. Guess that's what a combination of stress, freezing weather, and passing out can do to someone. I feel a hand on my shoulder. Are you okay? Yeah, I was just looking at the cabin. Couldn't really appreciate it the first time because of the snowstorm and almost dying from frostbite. Among other things.
I see.
And did it leave an impression on you? Yes. I fiddle with my fingers. It looks a bit unexpected compared to the inside. You can say the word old, you know. I don't bite. You sure about that? You sure you don't bite? And my cheeks turned scarlet. Motherfucker. I really need to work on my poker face. When I moved here, the inside wasn't much different from the outside. It was just as shabby, just as ancient. Wow, and he decided to remodel it? That's right. I'm not picky, but I very well couldn't live in a rundown place either. But then why didn't you remodel the outside too? Was it too expensive? Not particularly. I just thought it had a charm of its own. Something that appears to be a certain way at first, but then takes you aback. and unexpected charm, just like you said. You're full of surprises, aren't you? Oh,
Does that mean you're even more interested in me?
maybe. 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 Really? Really now? Crow leans in. He looks me right in the eye. Do you mind being a little bit more specific? Maybe. Althemia's bad flirting tip number 1. When unsure of what to say, just laugh like an idiot. That's me IRL though. Literally what I do. Someone flirts with me. Oh, I didn't want to save again. I bite. I go nom. Hi. You're very mysterious. Ow! Clip hold my foot. Curious. He leans back. Very curious. What can I say? I'm a very curious being. I feel like I've forgotten how to breathe.
Alrighty.
Let's get going. Yes, yes. Before you take all the oxygen out of my lungs. Lead the way. Are we gonna fight a squirrel? Can we feed a squirrel? I wanna feed a squirrel. Crow. Can I feed a squirrel? The weather is really good today. Very clear. And there's moisture in the air. Besides chaga and pine needles, we might be able to get some wintergreen berries if we're lucky. I never heard of wintergreen berries before. What do they look like? They're similar to red cranberries. But if you put them next to each other, the taste will give away which is which. Really? Is it a different kind of sweetness? Nope. Wintergreen berries have a minty flavor. Is that what was in the medicine that he put on our hand? Minty? And they're still considered berries? I know, right? Another wonder of nature. While keeping the conversation going, we continue walking along the snowy path for a while. I feel like sharks get a bad reputation because of the movie, you know? But they're more chill than dolphins. Appearances can certainly be deceived. Uh-oh. Crow stops dead in his tracks. What is it? Without saying anything, he takes my hand and leads me to a certain stripped tree. I lift my head up and squint to follow the trail of the bark. Then I see it. A blackened mass protruding from the trunk. Is that... I didn't expect it to look like charcoal. That's actually a very good comparison. Did you read my brain? I'll show you how to harvest it. Fuck was that? Crow puts the sack on the ground and grabs a big knife from inside. He then gains a bit of momentum and jumps forward towards the birch tree. And here, my friends, is the irrefutable proof that humans are related to monkeys. Thank you for coming to our Ned Talk. I'll be right there with you. Without wasting any more time, Crow reaches the charcoal mass and cuts off a small portion. Finally, he slides down and joins me on solid ground.
This is a chaga mushroom.
Okay, that is definitely not what I thought it would look like. I thought it was the white mushroom things, but that is definitely neither white nor tiny and mushroom-like. I just keep staring at it. I lean in towards the fungus. Unlike the black mass exterior, the core is a completely different color. Wow, it's really orange. It is, isn't it? And that means this one's healthy. There we go. Oh, right. Let me carry it in my bag.
Thank you.
Thank you, Snowflake. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Just a little bit longer and we'll have lunch. Does that sound good? Sounds good to me.
Excellent.
Hey, some of the trees are cut down. When we reach the side of the forest filled with pine trees, the non-toxic pine trees, that is, Crow grabs the knife in his bag to carefully cut off some needles. Once he finishes putting them inside a small pouch, we sit down on a couple of nearby stumps. At last, a place to rest my legs. Walking on snow is more tiring than it looks. It feels good, though, don't you think? I like the sounds it makes. What's that? When I turn to look at him, Crow hands me a thermos lid filled with a golden-colored drink. The little herbs floating at the top give it away. It's pine needle tea. Oh. I keep it in my hands for a few seconds and then take a sip. Unlike chaga, this tea is more aromatic and has a minty, slightly citrusy flavor. I want it. It was described as citrusy. I want it. Yeah, it does feel good. Thanks, Crow. I drink the rest of the tea. My body feels warmer now. I think I like this one better than chaga. It's very refreshing, isn't it? You can have more if you want. Maybe in a few minutes. I'm starving. My stomach called me out like it does to me on a daily basis. Right on the dot. Does your stomach have a clock or something? Maybe. Hey, yours growled too, sir. Not just me. You were saying? Anyway. Ooh. Trying and failing not to look too embarrassed, Crow takes out a couple of toasted sandwiches from a plastic container inside his bag. Spinach, mushroom, and grilled cheese? I like the way you think. Now I'm hungry. It's nothing fancy, but I hope you find it tasty. There's no doubt in my mind that I will. And I'm right. A few bites later, the sandwich is long gone. God, mushrooms and cheese go well with so many things. It's almost criminal. What are you thinking about? That a full tummy really makes for a happy heart. I couldn't agree more. Trying new recipes and exploring new flavors is something I enjoy as well. Maybe you could also take inspiration from a nearby restaurant. What's wrong? I completely forgot about my car. The one that broke down? Well, kinda. It mostly just got a flat tire. But I should really look for it to make sure it didn't get destroyed in a snowstorm. Cars are fucking expensive after all. I stand up and pat my butt a few times to get rid of any remaining dirt. I'll be right back. Crow grabs my arm.
No.
Huh? We should start heading back. It won't be much longer until it gets dark. I just want to check real quick. Look, I remember this path. My car shouldn't be that far ahead.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
How do you know you're not making a mistake? You don't know the area like I do.
I guess that's true. Not to mention, with the blizzard, your car must be covered in snow anyway, so it'll be even harder to spot. Is that really the case? It will get dark soon. We shouldn't be here when that happens.
It's not safe.
I guess it's true that I don't know this area very well, but please, Althemia. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for understanding. With a hurried pace, Crow puts back all the containers inside his drawstring bag. Let's get going, shall we? Yeah. Well, this is awkward now. And the silence is deafening. Almost home. Why does he sound so relieved? Let me grab my keys. Sure. What was that sound? Damn it. I should have put them inside my coat. While Crow is busy searching for the keys, I try to pinpoint the location of the sound. Where is it? That's... I raised my head and discovered the culprit of the flapping noise. Oh no. Crow, get your cousin. Crow, get your cousin. Crow, get your cousin before it beats me. Up on the cabin's roof. Feet perched on the chimney. Disturbing and piercing stare. There's a single crow. A crow with red eyes. What the fuck happened to the string? Oh, fixed itself. Was that just my OBS, or did it... Hang on. That'll be fine. What's going on? What is this place? It's almost like... Hold on a second. Am I dreaming? And what's with all the fog? There's no floor, but I can walk just fine for some reason. What happened? We looked into the crow's eyes, and here we are. Guess I'll keep walking. Did we get hypnotized by the crow? Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Are you going to keep me walking in this smoggy maze until I'm 84? I look like a fucking idiot. If I'm supposed to learn a deep dark secret or whatever, at least give me a sign. A different kind of sign. Fog is kind of overrated.
Why are you still here?
'Cause why not? Excuse me?
Why are you still here?
'Cause you're the reason why I'm here. What do you mean?
Why?
'Cause you made me swerve and get a flat tire, so I'm kinda stuck here, Mr. Crow.
Why?
Stop! I can't leave. I mean, the log cabin is alright. Crow is alright. Sure, some things could be better, but they could be worse as well. Not to mention, the bus won't come until all the snow is removed anyway. So I don't really have a choice, you know? Why am I talking to a crow? Not sure what I expected.
Cannot be trusted.
Huh? Come again?
He cannot be trusted.
Why not?
He cannot be trusted. He cannot be trusted. He cannot be trusted. He cannot be trusted. Lies. All lies.
Bunny picture. Wardrobe. Cozy bed. The wooden texture of the walls. I'm awake. I'm finally awake. God. I cover my face in my hands. What the hell was that dream? That really happened? Like, actually? Whoa. Shit. I wiped my forehead with the back of my hand. Ugh. I'm all sweaty. Better take a shower. I really needed that. Can't believe I actually managed to sleep through breakfast. Again. Even after seeing that weird bird and all. It looked just like the one from yesterday. Did crows always have red eyes? Althemia? Yeah? Oh, thank God. I went to wake you up, but you weren't in your room. So I thought maybe I would find you here. Ah, sorry. I wanted to take a shower. Did you need to use the bathroom? I'm almost done changing.
Don't worry about it.
It's alright. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to let you know lunch is almost ready. Awesome. Thank you for the raid, Tay! Welcome in, Raiders. I am Althemia Mele, a Hawaiian spirit Vtuber, and we are playing Where Winter Crows Go. Crown Raid Pog! How was your stream? I hope everything went well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually looking forward to it. I really love your cooking. Crow? Sorry, you just caught me off guard.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to hear that. I
wouldn't mind cooking for you for the rest of my life.
What? Nothing. Just talking to myself. I'll wait for you in the living room. Crow's footsteps get farther away until the sounds fade into the distance. Well, thankfully it's not awkward between us anymore. I think. Whatever. After getting dressed and drying my hair with a towel, I make my way to the living room. Less than 5 minutes later, Crow arrives with the usual food tray and places it on the table. All done. Help yourself, Snowflake. Ooh. The comforting smell of stew makes its way up to my nose. It's filled with veggies, meat, rosemary, and a mouth-watering broth. Time to dig in. Oh my gosh, what is this? It's so chewy and rich. I've never had this type of meat before. It's venison. Venison? Holy... Okay, gotta be honest here, never thought venison meat was something I'd try. Ever. And yet, here we are. And yet, here we are indeed. Do you like it? Oh, hell yeah.
Excellent.
I chew and savor every mouthful of the stew until only a few drops are left. But we don't waste food in Althemia land, so I dip a piece of bread and clean the rest of the bowl with it. You really don't miss, huh? Everything was great, as always. It's my pleasure. And besides, you always look so happy when you eat my food. It makes it all worth it. Oh God, seriously? That's a bit embarrassing. But I guess it's no wonder. Good food does make me smile. Stream was good, doing a little watch party of the ALGS playoffs. Ooh, nice, nice.
Indeed.
What is it? Don't tell me. I have food on my face, don't I? Huh? No, it's... I grab a napkin from the food tray and vigorously wipe my mouth. Did I get it? Crow doesn't answer. He brings a hand to my cheek instead. Huh? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, 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 oh god, oh god. I can't do it. Could it be? I feel his thumb touch my cheek right below my eye until... Ah! He removes his hand. Huh? There. Got it. Sorry about that. You had an eyelash on your face. Oh my stars. That's so embarrassing. Oh. What is it? Ah, perhaps. Were you expecting something else? No. No. Who, me? Nah, not at all. Perish the thought. I was. Holy shit, I really was.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't believe me either. Anyway. I actually wanted to ask you something, Crow. Do you think we could go outside again today? I know it's not that early anymore, but... I have to make sure I properly store everything we harvested yesterday. It's important that it's well preserved so it lasts longer. Oh. You mean the chaga and pine needles? Precisely. Though it's a shame we couldn't find any wintergreen berries after all. In any case, why don't you help me? I'll teach you how to make chaga powder. And if you want, I can show you how to make one of my herbal medicines too. What do you say? Why is he avoiding the question? He could have just said it'll get dark soon and we can't go outside tomorrow. But he suddenly changed the subject. Althemia? Fine. I'll concede. For now. But you bet your ass I'll ask again, Crow Boy. I can be very persistent when I want to. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sure, let's do it. Sounds like fun. His eyes got that dark tint again.
Alrighty.
Let's get the chaga from the kitchen, shall we? Crow opens one of the upper cabinets, takes out a coffee grinder. Coffee grinder? And puts it on the counter. Oh, wait, we're not going to use a mortar and a pestle? And that's not a bad guess. Actually, we're definitely going to use them for making herbal medicine later. For the powder though, chaga mushrooms is a bit lumpy and much too big for a mortar. So we used a grinder instead. Oh, that makes sense. Once we both wash up, we use our hands to break the chaga into small pieces so they fit better inside the grinder. And thus, the powder is born. This is so cool. I'm glad you're having fun. What should we do with the pine needles?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry about it. I made sure to put a couple of bags in the freezer yesterday. The rest are being dried on a piece of cloth, but it'll take a few days, so... Then why did he say he needed to store the pine needles if he had already? You know what? Forget it. Let's see where this goes. We can make the medicine, right?
Indeed.
Huh? What are we making? I think, a poultice would be good. It's pretty easy to make and only needs a few ingredients. Oh, that's like a skin remedy, isn't it? Yes, exactly. The kitchen counter is a bit small for us both, though. We should take everything to the living room. Sure thing. Crow grabs a handful of herbs, a roundish container with clay powder, and a knife. While I take a mortar and a pestle, a cup of boiling water, and a small bottle of lavender oil.
Alrighty.
Let's start with the herbs. With incredible precision, Crow wastes no time in cutting all the leaves. It reminds me of whenever he cuts veggies for the meals he prepares. When he's done, he puts them inside the mortar. Okay, put some water on top of the herbs. How's this?
Excellent.
Yay, I'm helpful. Crow's hand makes semicircular motions as he keeps grinding the wet leaves for several minutes. At some point, he asked me to add a few drops of lavender oil and a teaspoon of clay powder to the mixture. The final result is a green and creamy paste similar to pesto sauce. We spent a couple of hours making a number of poultices, creams, and ointments so that there's a hefty reserve in case of emergencies. I give Crow the last of the empty containers, and he pours the herbal ointment inside it with the help of the pestle. All done.
Yep.
All done. Thanks for lending a hand. No worries, it was an interesting learning experience. Wonderful. Like a kitten who just woke up from a long nap, Crow stretches his limbs for a few seconds, and then starts putting all the dirty dishes away, including those from today's lunch. Oh, I interrupt myself when I notice the window. It's already dark. Sorry, did you say something? I was a bit distracted putting everything on the tray. Crow, do you think we can go outside tomorrow? And please don't avoid my question like you did this afternoon. Why? Huh? We just went yesterday, didn't we? And harvested plenty of things at that. I don't see why we should do it again if we don't need to. I mean, it did take a while to find a chaga mushroom. And walking towards the side of the forest that had non-poisonous pine needle trees. But I don't think we really harvested that much. Still, he's probably going to make another excuse if I point this out. I need a different approach. Look, if this is about your car, it's not. Well, it's not only about my car. Apart from plants, you also study animals, don't you? Yes. I want to do that too. You see, I happened to see a crow yesterday. For a moment, I swear his right eye twitched. But it's so quick and imperceptible that it's as if it never happened. Okay, and what about it? God, he's really not budging, is he? I can't help but feel that crow is important. Well, let's not mention it had red eyes, just in case. It reminded me that you're researching their habits and stuff. Can't we go out in the morning to see if we can find any crows? Staying inside all the time is starting to feel suffocating. Plus, it was you who said there are a few things we have to see for ourselves, right? Look, Althemia. I know that's what I said a few days ago, but it's not that simple. The weather here is really unpredictable this time of the year. In fact, it's extremely likely that there will be another blizzard soon. What? In the meantime, I can give you a book on crows if you want to learn more about them. And if you're feeling suffocated, I can always open one of the windows. But we really shouldn't be going outside.
It's not safe.
Okay. He cannot be trusted. I'll still have to go back home eventually. The moment those words come out of my mouth, his expression pulls a 180.
Why are you so persistent?
He's yelling at me.
Do you really want to freeze to death? Is that it?
No,
Are you that stupid?
Oh, no. Oh, no, you didn't. Now wait a motherfucking minute here, you fucking lettuce. Who the hell do you think you are? I'm someone who knows the dangers and implications of what you want to do.
I'm someone with fucking common sense. Something that you clearly don't have.
He's yelling at me. What? Fuck this. Fuck you. I'm not going to sit around here talking to a pig-headed imbecile who thinks he knows what's best for me better than myself. Then maybe you should leave tomorrow morning. Maybe I will. Fine. Fine. With the conversation clearly over, I storm off all the way to my room. Ugh, he makes me so angry. I scream into the bed pillow and kick my legs on the mattress. What the hell is his problem? He can't tell me what to do. I'm a fucking adult. He doesn't own me. And I do have common sense. Probably. I can't deny that he did seem worried, but why won't he tell me anything? Crow, what are you hiding? Day 5. Morning already, huh? I yawn and stretch out my limbs. I didn't even change my clothes to go to sleep yesterday. The fight must have exhausted me. I still don't think the crux of what I was saying was wrong. And if Crow reacted like that, then he really is hiding something. But, well, it could be worse. If he wanted to murder me, I think he would have done so already. Unless he secretly liked a witch from Hansel and Gretel. Huh. Yeah, let's not think about that. Anyway, good or bad, I don't want to jump to conclusions before actually knowing what the heck is going on. And for that, I need more information. Once I change my clothes, I go wash up in the bathroom. I make sure to splash my face with a good amount of water. I need to be fully awake for once. Ironically, though, this morning is the earliest I've been awake since forever. Crow could be still sleeping. Should I make breakfast for once? Sure. Why not? I kind of want to see his reaction. Crow's not here. Okay, he's definitely sleeping then. Well, I guess it's cooking time. Alright, it's done. Mission complete. Once I finish cleaning everything up, I look at my creation placed upon a couple of ceramic plates. I don't think I'm a bad cook. Well, maybe decent is more accurate, but it's been a while since I made these. I hope they're edible at least. And to be honest, I'd like to investigate the cabin a bit more, but I shouldn't take any unnecessary risk right now. Crow could wake up any moment. And no matter how hospitable he is, there's a difference between making yourself at home and snooping around for clues. He's not an idiot, and perceptive to boot. I shake my head and look in the direction of the kitchen door. Time to go look for him. Okay, since he didn't come to the kitchen yet, he must be washing, She saw you. Huh? Crow? That came from the living room, didn't it? Who is he talking to? As quietly as possible, I tiptoe across the hallway until I'm right next to the living room's entrance. The voices are definitely coming from the other side. I gulp. My hand touches the handle and ever so slightly begins to open the door. The window's open. That's unusual. Wait, what the? Is that a crow? That's why I keep telling you to leave it all to me.
What's the point if you show yourself? It makes everything more complicated.
Althemia isn't stupid. She already suspects something strange is going on.
I would not have made an appearance if you weren't taking so long. This is the first time this has happened.
Huh?
At this rate, I'm going to have to visit their dreams again.
What the hell did you just say?
His face twists into a deep glare, one I've never seen before.
Again? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Did I stutter?
Technically, you shouldn't be talking.
Tell me one reason why I shouldn't kill you.
Because of the blood pact.
Blood pact? You're lucky you look like that. What was that noise? Shit! I step away faster than a freaking blue hedgehog. These damn creaky wooden doors. No, think. Only run. Fuck, 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 fuck. Please tell me I didn't completely screw up just now. Althemia? Okay, you've got this. Act natural. Crow enters the kitchen and approaches me. Crow, buddy, fancy seeing you here. Fancy seeing you here? What the fuck am I talking about? This is his home. Of course he would be here. I mean, good morning. Good morning. Kill me. Now, please. Get this tension. Nope. Put me out of my misery. This is the complete opposite of acting natural. Quick, find something to get me out of this awkward conversation. I spot my culinary creation not that far away from me. Oh, right. That's why I went to look for him in the first place. I made breakfast.
Huh?
What? I grab one of the plates and show it to him. They're not as good as yours, so don't set your expectations too high. Pancakes. Yeah. Hopefully they taste okay. I was going to use honey at first, but I've seen you eat lots of fruits these days, so I thought I'd change it up a little and use cranberry jam instead. Did you get up early to make these for me? Something like that. Can I try them? Go ahead. Crow picks up a fork and cuts a little piece. Wow, they're so good. Really? Yes. You're just saying that. I'm not. Did you try them? Not yet. Crow cuts another piece and puts the fork in my mouth. I didn't expect him to feed me himself. Wait, why am I getting embarrassed by this? I'm not a high school anime girl. Or am I? Nah, I'm not in high school. Definitely not in high school. Well, it's good. Isn't it? Not as good as his pancakes, though. I'll make some mint tea to go with these. Why don't you wait for me in the living room? I guess the crow he was talking to already left. Sure. I'm about to head out when Crow touches my shoulder. Also, I'd like to talk about what happened yesterday. Would that be okay with you? Yeah, I want to talk to you too. I want to save.
Thank you.
See you in a bit then. I nod and turn around. And the window's closed again. I move towards it and try to open it. It won't budge. Either this is locked or my arms are too damn weak. It's one thing to dream about a bird speaking to you. It's another thing entirely to have the same bird confirm they appeared in your dream. I'm not delusional. Something supernatural is clearly going on here. Yeah, like warlocks from D&D supernatural. But what exactly? Ghosts? Demons? Something else entirely? As I've done a few times already these past few days, I take a look at Crow's collection of books. I don't see the red one I took a glance at the other day. Crow must have moved it to his room to keep working on it. Maybe to hide it from me as well. Who knows at this point? Sorry to keep you waiting. Ah, no, it's alright. Crow places the usual tray on the wooden table. Soon enough, we both sit down on our respective seats and start eating. So, you come here often? Even though we're sitting in the same places as before, Crow always chooses the one-seat sofa. It feels like we're further apart than ever. The pancakes might have helped a little bit, but I guess things are still pretty awkward. Just a bit. I have an itch. I scratched. Well, it's no wonder with our fight yesterday. And that's not even counting what I witnessed just a few minutes ago. Did he really not notice I was eavesdropping? I'm scared to look up. What if things don't get better? I'm sorry. I went too far yesterday. It wasn't right. You even went as far as to make breakfast for us and all. To be honest, I'm feeling really ashamed right now. I panicked, and before I could stop myself, I ended up saying hurtful things. I hope you can forgive me, Althemia. We both said too much. I'm sorry, too. It's true that you started it. It really caught me off guard, you know. But I wasn't much better. I also said too much. I'm sorry, Crow. And thank you for apologizing. Of course. I just wish you wouldn't lie to me either. No matter how much I like you, whatever we have going on right now won't end well if there's no mutual trust. By the way, I thought about what you said last night. Do you think you could wait a little longer? I promise we'll go outside again. To forage, to study animals, whatever you wish, truly. The fact that you want to know more about nature, that you're interested in my research, it fills me with joy more than I thought it would. But the weather really is unpredictable this time of the year. I thought it'd let up sooner, however, there's still a very high probability that another blizzard will strike between today and tomorrow. Oh. And that's not even taking into account the scant few hours of light we get. Winter days are already short, but in this area, they're even shorter. I just want to make sure you're safe. There it is again, being safe. Safe from what? Because it sure doesn't feel like he's only talking about the blizzard. Blood pact. I'm still thinking demons and warlocks. Ow. Hit my mic. Then the bus won't be available the day after tomorrow? I'm sorry. He doesn't say anything else. I'm not sure what to say either. What is there to say? I can't even contact anyone because there's no reception, let alone internet. Is there really nothing I can do? No, there is something. Crow, do you think you could lend me that book you told me about yesterday? Yesterday? Oh, you mean the book on crows? That's the one. Of course, but are you okay? Can't say I am. No, I'm honestly pretty shocked right now. What am I saying? Of course you're not fine. That was a stupid question. Still, moping about it won't help me. So I'd like to use this time to learn something instead. You're seriously amazing. Huh? Nothing. Let me get you that book. Crow walks towards the bookshelf and takes out a grayish hardcover without hesitation. He wasn't kidding when he said he could tell them apart. Here you go, Snowflake. I hope you find it interesting. Oh, don't worry. I will. Thank you. I hug the book to my chest and make a slight face and bend over, bringing a hand to my stomach. What? Althemia? Oh God, are you alright? Do you feel sick? Ah, I guess I'm not feeling too hot. Sorry, I think I'll rest in my room for today. Of course. Do you need any medicine? No, I'm okay. Just need to take it easy. Alright. Please tell me if you need anything, okay? I will. Thank you, Crow. Okay, I think that went well. I hope. As soon as I take off my shoes to climb on the bed and make myself comfortable, I put the book on my lap and turn to first page. A study on crows. Intelligent, adaptable, and self-aware. Time to learn about crows. Corvus, an especially well-known genus composed of medium to large-sized birds, which made up a third of the species in the Corvidae family. The most commonly known include ravens, rooks, and crows. While 133 species of Corvidae have been discovered to this day, only around 49 are included inside the Corvus taxonomy. Going even further than that, there are approximately 36 of these species which belong to the crow family alone. Holy shit, 36? That's... wow. I didn't think there were this many variants. Crows are passerine songbirds, which are generally black in color, although exceptions have been witnessed when it comes to different species. This also applies to their sizes, as well as the color of their eyes. Huh? Interesting. The next several pages contain a detailed classification of the 30-something species of crows up to date. These include their scientific names and a group of several drawings, most probably drawn by Crow himself, portraying their appearance. Black eyes, white eyes. Come on, there's gotta be one with... Here. White-necked crow. Overall appearance is black with a few white feathers on the base of their necks, though rarely visible. Their eyes are a distinctive crimson red. Red. No, this isn't it. This isn't it at all. It's completely different from the one I saw today and the one in my dream. If anything, the most similar of them all has to be the carrion crow, but those have black eyes. Is it a new species then? Or is it not even a crow? There's no other way. To get the answers I want, to get the answers I need, I have to go outside. I have to go outside and find that red-eyed crow. Day 6. It's 6:30 a.m. I put my phone back in my jacket's pocket. Last once over. Backpack? Check. Water bottle and snacks? Check. Knife? Check. Gloves? I slip one of my thumbs out of the warm cover enveloping my hands and caress the wool fabric. Check. Okay, I have everything. Thank God I asked Crow yesterday to open this window a little bit so that I could get some fresh air during dinner. Now I know how this damn thing works. Can't leave through the front door after all. He probably has the keys in his room and I'm not risking waking him up. Honestly, I wish I could have left from my room's window, but that fucking thing is sturdier than a rock. Mistakes were made. Oh, we're sneaking out. Oh, this I don't like where this is gonna go. Alright, let's do this. Better be quick. Nailed it. No time to dawdle. Though I've only got a few hours until it gets dark again. First things first, I need to find my car. It's so quiet. Too quiet. I can't help but feel some kind of unsettling presence in the air. Am I being too paranoid? I'm still convinced that we got some paranormal shit up in here. How much longer until I find at least something? This feels too much like the first day I got here. There really isn't anything but snow and big-ass trees. That's... The moment I arrive near the road, I spot a white metallic sheen that's all too familiar for me to mistake. My car! Ah! Ugh. What the fuck? What was that? I try approaching my car a second time for good measure, but the moment my foot gets near the wheels, I'm sent flying to the ground once again. What the hell is going on? Okay. Careful now. Unlike the first two attempts, I only try to put a hand near whatever the hell is preventing me from reaching my wheeled companion. I don't fall this time, but there's definitely something there. Something like a force field or some sort. Well, if anything, this proves that there are paranormal things at play even more. I crouch down to hug my knees and bury my head between them. What do I do? What can I do? How the hell do you defeat the supernatural? I should look for that crow. Even though my eyes are still closed, I shut them even tighter and squeeze my arms with my hands. Like a silly ritual to brace myself. Huh? Once I'm back on my feet, I spot an odd line in the snow between my feet and the car. A line I hadn't noticed before. What the... Is this the line of the force field? I glance both to my left and right. The trail in the snow keeps going farther and farther. Guess there's no way around it. Step by step, I follow the line until not that far from where I'm walking, a reddish stain brings me to a dead stop. Oh no. Is that dirt? No, it's too red to be dirt. I move faster. Then I see it. Uh-oh. This wasn't here before. A strange symbol is carved in the snow. Perhaps a snowflake. Perhaps a star being pierced by arrows. It's disturbing, all the same. The center looks like an open eye. The hue that's ingrained in its lines make them look like veins. It's unmistakable. It's unsettling. And it chills me to the core. Blood. Ah! The mysterious crow flaps his wings and lands right in front of me, putting himself between me and the symbol. He stares. He stares so deeply into my eyes that I feel a shiver coming.
You can't leave.
Nah, shit! Oh, really? Yeah, I kind of already figured. Is what I'd like to say, but this isn't the time to be sarcastic. Why? The crow glances at the symbol, then back at me. He won't let you. I don't need to ask him who he's talking about. Still, this bird is no saint either, if he even is a bird at all. Crow seemed to imply he looked like one. I also haven't forgotten what he told Crow yesterday.
He's a liar.
Why? He pauses, considers my question for a moment. Then he plucks the feathers on his back, or pretends to do so. The crow's eyes are on the symbol yet again.
There is something he hopes to achieve.
What's that? I see. The crow looks puzzled when I open my backpack. Don't know if this will work, but it's the best I've got. I hope there's at least some bird instinct inside of him. If you tell me what he's hiding, I'll give you one whole granola bar.
Are you mocking me, human?
Look, I don't even know what the fuck you are. Do you want it or not? Human, eh?
You think I would fall for such a stupid bribe?
Sorry, princess. Shit. A bribe. Perish the thought. Yes, this is a fucking bribe, and you better fucking fall for it, you cryptic crooked beak. I can see the granola bars reflected in his eyes. He's tempted. Very tempted. But not entirely convinced. Oh, come on. Don't get your feathers in a twist. I'm just sharing a snack with a very smart bird who warned me about imminent danger is all. Yep, that sounds normal.
One is not enough.
This fucking... Okay. I'll give you both granola bars. Happy now? Without answering, the crow pulls out the bars from my hands with such vigor that he tears my glove. Ah! The sting in my palm makes me bring my hand close to my face. Figures! Stupid bird tore my skin. God, it's like you never eaten before. When I look back at him, he's already licking the crumbs from his beak. And not just the crumbs. A small drop of my blood seems to have made it to his mouth as well.
Still not enough.
What else do you want from me? What did you just say? He turns his neck in my direction. I gulp and step back. Behind the cabin. Huh?
Go further beyond the cabin, then head straight. You will find your answers there.
Okay. Wait. Ah! Jeez, you... Huh? The symbol's gone. Why does that make me uneasy? Stupid bird! Can't say I fully trust the bird either, but I don't have any other leads. There it is again. What is this feeling? It's as if someone or something was watching me. Damn, it's getting darker, and there's a bunch of clouds too. I should hurry up. Crouching down as much as possible in order to avoid the windows. Better be safe than sorry. I move forward in slow but steady steps until the cabin's far enough for me to walk at a quicker pace. Whoa. What the heck is this? Whoa. What is this? A huge mass of decayed wood surrounds the area. Everything is gloomy, hushed, disturbing. Small, decrepit houses that looks like they haven't been inhabited in decades. Traces of what once was a wide-ranging crop farm. Eerie, soulless, obscure. Abandoned. The light has gone. A ghost town. The thing behind Crow's log cabin is a literal ghost town. It's pretty much impossible to let go of the shock and utter disbelief I'm feeling right now, but my eyes start adjusting to the scene nonetheless. Wait, is that? What I initially thought was a piece of broken wood from one of the vacant houses now starts to look more and more like a crooked sign. The words are somewhat faded. No wonder, the sign is pretty much ancient. They're still distinguishable. Let's see what it says. Important notice. Danger zone. Do not enter. Due to a long bout of unprecedented winter weather, this area has been closed off to the public. By unanimous decision of the Seadrin government, an agricultural and urban expansion has been approved in order to migrate the farmsteads from the village formerly known as Leyden Springs, now Winter Hollow, to the town of Veritas Falls. We apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you for understanding. Oh my god. Thank you for the hydrate and thank you for the stretch. So nobody else lives out here. I mean, Crow wasn't necessarily lying about that, but he wasn't fully telling the truth about that either. Oh my fucking god. How the flying fuck did I end up in a place like this? Is this a demon zone? Hell, is Crow even human? Did I piss someone off in a past life or something? You've gotta be shitting me. If I speak too soon one more time, I swear I'm gonna punch myself repeatedly. Thank the fucking heavens that it's so close by. Demon, vampire, alien, whatever the hell, I'll die frozen now if I don't get into that cabin ASAP. Dignity and plan B can wait. I run as hard as I can and head to the outside of the living room window. I'm prepared. This time, I'm not going to pass out in the snowstorm. Ah! The current of air is so strong that I almost fall face first into the room. I go inside, and once I manage to make the window panes meet, I lean my whole weight into the glass. Just a little more. Heh. 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 Finally. Damn you, strong-ass wind. Where's Crow?
I told you a blizzard was coming.
Sorry.
I told you again and again. I told you. And you didn't listen.
Sorry. Crow grabs my wrist and pins me against the wall.
Why? Why don't you ever listen to me? Why are you so desperate to go outside? Have I not been kind to you? Fed you? Given you a place to stay? Why? Why do you want to leave me so bad?
Nobody said anything about leaving. And he grasps me even tighter. You're hurting me.
Oh, I'm hurting you? That's rich. Fantastic. Just great. What about when you left without saying anything? What about when you fucking lied to my face, thinking I wouldn't notice? How do you think that made me feel? I'm hurting you? What about what you've done to me? What about what I feel? Am I really not enough? Do you hate me that much?
No, I don't hate you. I just wanted answers.
Answer me! What do I have to do for you to stay?
Answer my questions? I can feel his hands trembling on my wrists. I release myself from his grasp and take a few steps back. Crow. I want you to trust me. What I want is for you to trust me. Just before you said I'm a liar, right? You said I was lying, but you haven't been honest yourself. You didn't tell me that Winter Hollow is an abandoned village. You didn't tell me that no bus is ever coming by. You didn't tell me about the talking crow. Trust is a two-way street. If you want someone to trust you, you have to trust them too. Crow, there can't be love without trust. How can I believe you care about me when you won't ever tell me what's going on? I need to think. Honestly, so do I. I take off my jacket and carry it on my arm. He didn't seem too worried about leaving me alone just now. Well, not like I can leave anyway with the hellish snowstorm outside. I'd better head to my room. The symbol I saw today. The crow with red eyes. Crow himself. There's no doubt about it. The key to leaving Winter Hollow is connected to these three. And I'll have to confront the situation head on if I want to escape. Whatever happens, I will find a way out. I will survive. Day 7. Anyone who says sleep is for the weak doesn't know the pain of insomnia. I'm glad I could get 4 hours at least, especially with everything that has happened. Supernatural or not, Crow definitely has a few red flags. I'm not stupid. But there's no denying he's suffering as well, and the same can be said for me. Maybe that's why I feel so connected to him, in spite of everything else. We're both hurting. We both want good company, someone we can be ourselves with. And I just can't forget how happy he looked that night when he told me he wasn't lonely anymore. I think the reason why I dropped the plate was because deep inside, I felt the same. I feel the same. But we can't really ignore the big-ass elephant in the room, can we? This place does something to you. Something that's not quite right. And it's not just supernatural. Being isolated from the whole world for a long time isn't healthy. I can't help Crow with all he's dealing with. I have my own demons to fight. But I can at least help him get out of here. I have to talk to him now. Without wasting another moment, I head to the cabin's hallway. It's earlier than usual, but Crow should have woken up by now. I'll try the kitchen first. Hello? Crow? He's not here. That's odd. Did he go to the living room? Scratch, 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 scratch. Not here either. Maybe he's taking a shower? Did something happen to him? Why do I feel so uneasy? I give my cheeks a few slaps. Stop overthinking, Althemia. This is not time. See, his jacket is right there. Let's go to his room first. He could just be sleeping. I take a few steps forward and stop right in front of his door. Crow, are you awake? Silence. One more time. Crow? Whoa. For the first time since I came here, I finally get a glimpse of Crow's room. It's packed with books, research papers, and even cupboards with jars full of medicine, plants, and what looks to be herbal creams. It has the same type of wooden walls I've become familiar with throughout the week. And the easel lying against the window suggests Crow must be the one who made all the paintings in the cabin, including the ones in my room. I sit on the mattress to take a closer look at the painted crow and snowdrop flowers. His art skills are amazing. I bet he drew the crows from the book he lent me to. He's not here either. Then he must be... Huh? My foot hits something under the bed. I crouch and take what looks to be another one of his paintings. This... What lies on the canvas is none other than... Wait, what? Me. Crow. I feel my eyes watering, but I don't let the tears fall just yet. I put the canvas back under the bed. When I stand up straight once again, I notice an open book on top of the light table. A book with a red cover. I was so focused on the paintings that I didn't notice. Isn't this the one I skimmed a few days ago? Crow must have brought it back here. He did say it wasn't finished yet. The red scavenger's blood pact. I see. So that's what that red-eyed crow is called. Rule 1. You must not tamper with the sacred symbol nor the force field. Doing so will result in your death. Well, I'm alive, so this must only apply to the person the pact affects. I did get a bit thrown around, though. Rule 2. You must provide human offerings to the scavengers at every full moon, or once their safety of the previous offering subsides. Are you shitting me? So there's more than one crow then. Rule 3. You shan't let any scavengers perish from lack of offerings. The responsibility to keep them fed lies upon you. Failure to do so will result in your death. Lovely. Rule 4. You must not harm the Red King. Doing so will break the pact, but also result in your death. What won't result in his death? Oh my fucking god. Don't tell me I have to leave. Now! After putting on my jacket and gloves, I head towards the cabin's front door. I inspect the blue fabric first. No. My heart beats faster. I feel like I can't breathe. This isn't the jacket he always wears. How could I have been so stupid? It's Crow. Of course he would pull something like this. Although I know it's futile, I grab the door handle and pull with all my strength. Fuck. Fuck! No, don't panic. Let's try the living room window. Ugh. It won't fucking budge. I go through all the rooms. I go through all the windows. But no matter how hard I pull, no matter how hard I try, not a single one of them opens. I kick the front door. Motherfucker! What do I do? What the fuck do I do? I disarray Crowell Hill. I feel my eyes watering again. Only this time, my knees give up and I crumple to the floor. Crow. Crow! I cry. I sob. I wail. Unable to compose myself, unable to muffle my screams. He's gonna die. He's gonna die, and I can't do anything to stop it. What is... I look down at where I just stepped. When I'd fallen to my knees earlier, I accidentally moved the edge of the carpet. I step on the floor once again. It sounds hollow. Is this what I think it is? Hello? Holy shit! It's a pantry. A pantry in a motherfucking basement. Of course Crow would have this. I wonder, does it have another door? I guess this answers my question. Okay, time to go. For real. The more I run, the more feathers and blood I see scattered on the snow. Bleh. Several scavengers. Vulnerable. Exposed. Lifeless. I guess the pack didn't say they couldn't perish in other ways. Still, this is too much. Where is he? When I arrive, Crow's holding a knife in his hand. The red-eyed bird stares at him without so much as blinking. You are making a grave mistake. On the contrary, I should have done this a while ago. Because I'm done with your fucking bullshit, Rory. Crow! What? What are you doing here? What? What do you mean, what am I doing here? I've been looking for you everywhere. And you shouldn't have. You were supposed to stay in the cabin. God, why do you have to be so stubborn? It's all meaningless if you... Shut up. Just shut up already. I've had it with your lies, your evasive answers, and your extreme ways to keep me safe. You never tell me anything. Did my words yesterday mean nothing to you?
No.
You always do what you think is best for me. Not once have you stopped to consider what I'd say, have you? I feel my eyes sting. Oh no. Crow is great. Crow is perfect. Of course he knows what's best for little old Althemia. My vision starts to get blurry. Surely Althemia won't mind. Surely Althemia will appreciate it. It's for her sake, after all. As another teardrop threatens to roll down my cheek, I hide my face in my hands. Fuck. Althemia. You're so stupid. Let me help you. Please tell me something. What would you dying even accomplish? You'd be set free. And how is sacrificing yourself going to set me free? Crow doesn't answer. I don't want that. I really don't want that. That is not how you solve problems. He still doesn't answer. Instead, he clenches his fists. There's this word. I'm sure you're familiar with it, seeing how you're so knowledgeable. I start getting closer. But perhaps I need to remind you of it. And closer. Because I have this teeny tiny suspicion that the meaning might have slipped your mind. And closer. It's called fucking communication. Until I'm at close enough distance to hug him with all my might. Althemia. His hands fidget in the air. I'm really sorry. You're right. You read about everything. It's just, when I thought about what they might do to you, I completely lost it. Why did you keep it to yourself? Why indeed? I guess it's a reflex at this point. A reflex?
I'm so used to handling things myself that I just never thought you would care enough to trust me.
Aw. I do understand that.
You're different from anyone I've ever met, and I don't think you would have rejected me entirely, but I
was scared. He doesn't need to say it aloud. His whole demeanor is proof enough. I squeeze Crow's back, although he still doesn't hug me. I feel his hands touching my shoulders.
I'm sorry. I'm such a mess.
Yeah, you are. I don't think I've ever met someone with as many red flags and green flags as him. You are a mess. Yes. But so am I. Just as I can't fix you, you can't fix me either. I look him in the eye, but we can try to heal together, one step at a time. Althemia. Look, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here. I know we haven't known each other for that long. I know it, and yet I haven't felt as close to another person as I felt with you. Maybe it's cheesy to say this, but these past few days, I feel like we formed a connection. I love you, Crow. I need you here, alive. Let's figure this out together. Please. Okay. There's no more hesitation when I feel his arms wrap around my back. Okay, Althemia. Really? After a small pause, Crow pulls back gently. He brings his hands to my face and wipes a tear from my cheek.
Cross my heart and hope to die. Well, maybe not the die part.
Thank you. I laugh. He starts leaning in. I close my eyes and feel his lips pressed to mine. Okay. We smile and touch our foreheads together.
Are you quite done yet?
Hi, Rory. We're having a moment. You can shut up for 5 seconds. Oh my god. I forgot he was here. Yes. Good. Now, what is it you intend to do after you cease your murdering spree? So you are finally done then. And what of you, human? You never even cared to heed my warnings. I think the word you're looking for is manipulation. I see it now, what you were trying to do. You wanted to keep me out of the house so I could die in the blizzard. Then, the next day, Crow would find me and be completely devastated. Finish the contract himself. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. The irony.
You know my words about him being a liar were the truth, though. Do you not?
Mayhaps.
He still provided us with human offerings. He probably intended to do the same with you at some point.
I doubt that.
Perhaps he did not need to kill them himself, seeing as the snowstorms did the work for him, but he still prepared the meat.
I think back to the past few days. Crow's lies, Crow's evasiveness when talking about certain topics, his research, his adamant behavior to keep me safe, his hesitant and painful gaze, the feeling of being watched, the eternal winter, the abandoned village, the blood pact itself. Yes, Rory. Yes, I know. And seeing how the amount of people coming to this area was getting lower and lower, you both must have been desperate. Do I think it was right? No. No, I don't. But I think back again. The warmth of Crow's food, the way his eyes twinkle when he's happy, the way his cheeks blush when he's feeling shy, the way he smiles at me. But that is something for him and I to talk about and solve ourselves. So it's none of your fucking business. Rory pauses for a moment before answering. Quite the feisty one, are you not? We can agree on that, at least. Indeed. Not gonna lie, Rory, I kinda expected more backlash. Don't crows usually care about what happens to their flock? Perhaps. As I am sure you have noticed, I am no crow. At least not entirely.
While I indeed cared for my brothers and sisters, what's done is done. Partaking in a battle I can't win would be a waste of my time and their memory.
I guess I understand where he's coming from. But where does that leave Crow and me? What will you do now? Rory sighs and gazes at one of the nearby trees.
There's no point in me remaining in Winter Hollow. It does not provide as many offerings anymore.
Nah, shit.
Therefore, I think it is time for me to migrate to a different area altogether.
He turns back to us once again.
Bird, demon, or human, one has to learn to adapt.
He's not wrong there.
So, no more partial migration?
No more partial migration. Wait a second. What about the blood pact? The symbol, the force field. It will all be nullified the moment I take flight. Will that hurt Crow? I heard Crow's hand and interlocked his fingers with mine. He squeezes back. It will not kill him if that is what you're afraid of. I breathe a sigh of relief. However, he will still have to suffer the consequences of his actions. A deal with a demon is no joke. Once the pact is nullified, it will remove whatever he gained from it. I think you probably have an idea of what that is, do you not? I feel Crow's gaze on me. It glows red. Charming, yet mysterious, and I can't look away. His red eyes. There were a few times when I was outside the cabin and you weren't with me, that I felt someone's presence, someone watching me. That was you, wasn't it? Yes. That is correct. Does that mean his eyes will go back to the way they were before? Or will he become blind? Not completely blind. I will only be able to see red. Well, black, white, and red to be more specific. A bit ironic if you think about it. Still, it's the price to pay for messing with the supernatural. But you won't be able to see nature in the same way ever again. Don't worry, Althemia. I'm fine with it. Really. Alright. That is not all he will lose. What? There's more? What other things did he ask for? Knowledge.
Knowledge about nature.
I should have seen that coming. What? But...
Mind you, not what I can learn myself from books and my own observation, but, as you know, there is a limit to what one can learn from this alone.
I'm done with you.
It will never compare to what it's like to receive information directly from the source.
Information that no human could possibly achieve by regular means. You're really willing to give all that away? Crow looks surprised for a second, but almost immediately his expression changes to that of a smile.
Don't worry about it. Besides, don't you think it's more exciting to discover new things and have all sorts of experiences?
Damn it, I guess he's right. I'm going to quit my job.
Really?
Yes. I'm going to quit my job and do something I really want to do with my life. Maybe move to a different neighborhood, or a new area even. Will you come with me? Crow caresses the back of my hand with his thumb.
Always.
Tightening the grip on our hands, we take one last glance at Rory, the former Red King, before he takes off. A cerulean blue paints the sky and makes it seem rejuvenated. No clouds, no gray. Just a touch of the breeze. Aw, his eyes. But is it really the same sky if the people who look at it have changed? What do birds who migrate think about when flying to its currents? What do they feel as they follow the wind that will take them to a new home? Perhaps we're not so different from animals. There will always be uncertainty in the decisions we make. There will always be a gnawing feeling of dread. But it is in those times when having someone by your side, someone you can share your true self with, will remind you of one very important thing. You are not alone. You are never alone. Oh, that was so cute. Oh. Oh, that was such a good ending. I don't even know which ending we got, but that was so cute. Aw. That was such a good game. Oh my goodness. I cannot put into words how much I really like that. Like, it was short, but it was fulfilling, and that ending just made it even better. It felt, my heart. Whoa, look how many Patreons they had. I wonder. I can't do anything. We're stuck in credit land. Okay, well, since we're stuck in credits land, I'm gonna look up these endings. Okay, so, it looks like I got the sweet ending, and there's 2 other endings, but I'm out of time. Aww. We'll find out here in a minute which ending I just... there it is! The sweet ending! Aww. That was so good.